everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Acting Up with Melani Finney. This episode, we are going to talk about our actor's toolkit, what that consists of and why it's so important to you. You guys ready to get into it? Let's go. Firstly, I'm going to shout out my winner of my anniversary gift giveaway. It's my little sister, Jalon Small. Shout out to you, girl. She's one of my best friends, the little sister. She was like the first person actually to reach out to me, and she was the most accurate. So enjoy and thank you for supporting me thus far. Now, we are going to get into our actor's toolkit. What is an actor's toolkit? What are you talking about, Melanie? Help me out here. So as an actor, there's a few things that are very, very important that will set you apart from other actors in the acting realm. So what's in your actor's toolkit? Number one, your website. It shows it actually has everything that I'm about to mention in this toolkit on your website. So let me just get to the next part. Your website, your reel, your headshot, and your resume. They are, for me, what I've learned so far, the top 4 important things to have as an actor, because there's only one you, so you want to be able to have all that work in that actor's toolkit. So let's start with the website. My website is called melanifinney.com, and that's pretty much what you want your website to be called. You want it to just be johnsmith.com or janedoe.com. Very easy, very straight to the point. It's kind of hard if you have a common last name like Jones or Johnson or Williams. It's pretty hard because that's a common last name. But you want your website to be named after you. On this website, you want to have your reel, you want to have that resume, and you want to have your headshots and any other kind of work you've done. If you're a dancer, you want to be able to put that on there. If you're a model, you want to put that stuff on there. If you're a singer, all that stuff you want on your website, because that is a quick and easy way for casting directors to get to know you more without having to talk to you or anything like that. That sounds kind of mean, but you get what I'm trying to say. They just want to be able to get to know you on a more professional level, and your website is the best way to do that. You want it to be very quick and very straight to the point. On my website, I have my homepage, which is just about 3 pictures of me, just boom, this is me, this is who I am. It has a headshot, I think it has about 2 headshots, and it has modeling pictures of me. Next, I have my about page, and on my about page is a quick blurb. Quick. Guys, nobody likes to read stuff anymore, so don't make it 3 freaking pages. It's not a full-blown essay. It's just a quick background, where I'm from, why I like acting, what I do when I'm not acting, talks about my YouTube channel, my business that I've started, and the fact that I'm a teacher. That's it. That's pretty much it. That I'm also an AKA, and that's it. That way they know who I am a little bit. They know more about me as an actor, as a person, as well as an actor. So that's important. Next, I have my Work With Me page, which is just pictures of me as my modeling, most of the stuff that I've done with my best friend Candace, so that I can also kind of promote her a little bit and her photography work. And that way it puts me in the light to know, like, hey, I'm not a model, but I'm jumping into that world, and I don't mind to jump into that world. So that's on my Work With Me page. Next is my projects page, and right now it's just a video clip that's supposed to be my reel. I haven't updated it yet, so don't kill me. But on that page, it's going to be my reel, and that's my downloadable PDF form of my resume. That way they click on it and it goes right to the director's page. It goes right to their device, and they have it on there so that it can be saved. And lastly, I have my contact me page, which just put your name, put your phone number, email, whatever message you want, and we go from there. So it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty simple. Everything is there laid out for you. You just want to make things as easy for the casting directors as possible. That on that. Okay, next, let's talk about our reel. So a reel / a demo reel is something that casting directors, casting agents, managers, they can see your work. You want to be able to put at least 20 to 30 seconds of some of your best work on your reel. Now, it's kind of hard when you're straight out of college or straight out of grad school, when you haven't done a lot of industry work or anything like that. So whatever you've done in undergrad or in grad school, you just want to put the best of your work on that reel, because that lets the casting director see your range, and it lets them see what kind of work you've done. You know, you never know what they're looking for. And I won't say that it's super duper mandatory to have a reel, but I know when it comes to the audition process, if you send in a self-tape, which is what we're doing a lot of right now, we're doing a lot of self-tape work, they can kind of get a sense of who you are from there. But say they're stuck between me and another actress and they just really don't know who to choose based off our self-tapes. They're gonna go to my reel and see the stuff that I've done. See a little bit of comedy, see a little bit of drama, see a little bit of this and that, so that they can say like, oh, okay, well, I think I'll go with actress B because she just did it a little bit more for me. So that's the biggest perk of having a reel. And it should only be like 1 to 3 minutes. It shouldn't be super, super long. You don't want to bore them. Definitely don't want to put the same scenes. Like, you don't want to put different scenes from the same film in the reel, because they'll know, one. And it kind of just looks like you're a little desperate. You don't want to seem too desperate. So you just want to put the best clips from the best films in your reel and let them go for it. And then also get another person's point of view. If you're editing your reel, you want somebody else, preferably like someone that's on like the directing, casting side. You want someone like that to look at your reel, because then they can say like, I don't think this is your best work, or let me see something else. My girl Minuet, I sent her my reel and she was like, I think you should change this and that around because you don't want to get typecast for this. Change this and that around because you don't want people to see you in this light. So get another point of view. I can't stress that enough. It's very easy to look at yourself and say like, this is the best scene I've done in this film, but maybe not, maybe not. So get another opinion. If you can, get somebody else to edit your reel for you, but I did put mine together because I was like, I just want to do it myself. But I'm open to criticism, and be open to criticism. Actors, you know, we have got to be open to criticism. So I think that pretty much covers a reel. Nextly, let's talk about resumes and headshots, because those are kind of one and the same almost. So when it comes to your headshot, you want it to be, the standard for headshots is kind of changing these days. It used to be like strictly like your head, period. But now they're kind of open to, you know, like waist up or chest up. But you just want to make sure that they can like see your eyes and that you get the window, they get the window to your soul, you know what I mean? So, and you want to just make sure that you wear complementary colors to your skin complexion. I haven't really heard a lot about certain outfits that you shouldn't wear with your headshots, but things are changing. Like I said, I don't know everything, so that's just what I have heard and what I've been told. When it comes to printing out your actor's headshot, you want it to be 8 to 10 inches. Easy, simple, and easy. And when you print the headshot out, you want to be able to put it on the back of your resume. That's awkward because usually your resume on a regular piece of paper is 8 to 11 inches. So what you're going to have to do is cut the border of your resume and make sure that it fits to your headshot. So those are very important, which is why the headshot and resume just go hand in hand. Your resume and your headshot are the first thing that the casting directors see about you. First thing, when you submit for an audition, when you walk into a room, they have your headshot and your resume on the table. Most of the time in the auditions, I don't know, it depends on the project, but it could be 1 to 3 people in the room and they have your headshot and resume on the table. That's the first impression that any casting director has of you. So you want to make sure that your headshots are just a good depiction of who you are. Don't do any strong gestures, nothing comedic, nothing super crazy. Just smile, maybe a little like stern look. Try to go towards the type that you want. Like my type, I'm still working on my type, but my type of an actress is like the girl next door, you know, good, but kind of mean at the same time, you know, snarky person, something in that world. So my headshots are pretty much, you know, like me smiling or, you know, but nothing too like, look at me, I'm good, I'm an actor. You don't want to scare them, and you don't want to look like you're casting yourself based off of your headshots, pretty much. Just make sure that your headshot is just generic, and just try to get a lot of different headshots in that session. That's all I really want to say. If you're doing like film and TV, you kind of do want to look a little more on the serious side. And then when you're doing commercials, that's when you kind of want to use that smiling headshot, you know, with nice me kind of facial expression. So as for resumes, the standard's always changing. And you know, what I'm saying to you right now could be the standard now, and then next week it could be totally trash. Who knows? As of now, for what I've learned, from what I've experienced, you want to make sure that you have at least like a theater resume, and then you want to have a film and TV resume, and also a commercial resume. As for me right now, as being a student fresh out of school, I don't have enough work to make every single resume be different. And what I've even seen just by Googling and just by searching around, a lot of people pretty much had their work all together collectively on their resume. So I kind of put mine of like theater first, then there's film and TV, and then there's my university theater that I've done recently in grad school. Then you want to have your special skills, well, you want to have your education and your training, and you want to have every kind of class that you took, anything that might just set you like stage combat or Meisner or whatever technique, vocal lessons. You want to put all that stuff on there, and then you want to put the person's name, because you never know who knows who in the industry. And then you want to have your related skills, which could be anything that you think is a relatable skill in a movie, in a play, or whatever. I have like whistling, and I can touch my tongue with my nose, and I can do a somersault, like anything like that. You never know what they're going to need. And sometimes you'll see when you're doing these casting calls and these auditions that they'll ask you like, do you know how to do a toe touch, or do you know how to do a cartwheel? You never know. Put it on your resume. If you think that it's anything that's outside the box, I'm CPR first aid certified. That's on my resume, because you just never ever know. So I think that's pretty much it. Let me know if there's anything else you want to know about my website. I'm going to put that in the description box below so you guys can go to it, check it out. And yeah, so that is our Actors Toolkit, guys. Please make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know what's in your Actors Toolkit, or anything or any way that I can help you guys out. And I will see you guys next week, okay? Come back and act up with me some more.